You're now watching Sports Bettor's Paradise on the Bet Rivers Network.
All right, Jimmy out along with Paul Stone looking at the Michigan teams. Paul, let's get right into it. Action on Tuesday and Wednesday. Midweek action. Let's start in Bowling Green. Bowling Green at home against Western Michigan. 8 and 58.5. Now, Western Michigan, couple of 4-0. They started until last week where they went up against Northern Illinois. Went up 7-0, but then they had all kinds of problems stopping Northern Illinois. To me, Bowling Green's a little bit stronger offensively than Northern Illinois. I think that, look back at Western Michigan, 2 of their 4 wins in conference play were Akron and Kent State. You don't get a whole lot of credit for them. I'm leaning toward Bowling Green in this one, laying the 8.
Yeah, I'm with you. These two teams, Bowling Green and Western Michigan, 2 of the 4 teams tied atop the MAC at 4-1 in a 4-way tie. And obviously the winner of this game on Tuesday is going to have some inroads towards that MAC championship game in Detroit on December 7th. I'm with you. I mean, I've been impressed with Bowling Green since early in the year. They go to Penn State and Texas A&M in back-to-back games in September. Right. Very competitive one-score games. Could have won either or both of those games. I'm with you here. Give me Bowling Green minus the 8 over Western Michigan.
Moving on to the next one. Toledo 16 and 50.5 right now against Central Michigan. Central Michigan has now lost 4 in a row. Toledo, it's a big number here, though. Kind of a stay-away spot here, Paul. Toledo not quite what they've been in previous years.
I'm with you here. I mean, I don't have an opinion. Central Michigan enters the game on a 4-game losing streak. 2 of those losses by 4 points or fewer. Central Michigan's had 4 guys at the quarterback position throw at least 6 passes this year. So they've had injuries and spotty play at quarterback. It's a pass for me as well.
All right, Ohio U at home. A lot of home favorites this week in midweek action. 9.5, 49 against Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan caught our attention early where they were rolling up against a softer schedule. Very competitive, a shootout, tough loss by 1 point to Toledo last week. Ohio, 9.5, 49 right now at Bet Rivers against Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, Eastern Michigan actually led Toledo 19-7 entering the fourth quarter. Couldn't hold on. Ohio, one of the league's 4 co-leaders at the present, bunched in there at 4-1. No opinion here, but a victory here would land Eastern Michigan their 4th straight bowl appearance in as many years. So a big game for the Eagles against Ohio.
Man, that's a hell of a job. That hasn't happened often over at Ipsilia. So, man, they're doing a heck of a job with Eastern Michigan. Should be a competitive game. Hey, at Bet Rivers, earn a chance at $10,000 of bonus money with Bet Rivers prop packs. Place NBA same-game parlays to collect player card pro packs and earn rewards. You win based on how your player performs. Log into BetRivers.com or the Bet Rivers app to place your bet and get your pack today. The Big Ten game this week, it's Michigan State going to Champaign to take on Illinois. Illini, 3.5, 48.5. Illini started out well, but kind of on the skids as of late. And Michigan State also in Jonathan Smith's first year. More competitive than maybe people first thought at the start of the season. But they were no contest when they jumped up 10-0 against Indiana. Gave up 47 straight to end that one. Illini, 3.5, 48.5 right now at Bet Rivers.
Yeah, like you indicated, Jimmy, both these teams come in a little bit cool. Both have lost their last 2 games, but both of these teams have had their moments this year. Michigan State, they upset Maryland on the road in week 2 and then upset Iowa a few weeks back as a 6-point home dog there in East Lansing. Then looking at Illinois, they have home victories over Kansas and Michigan, both of which were favored at the time they were defeated by the Illini. And also they've got the 7-point overtime victory at Nebraska there in late September. Nebraska was also ranked at the time. None of those teams even receiving votes at this point, but kind of interesting. In Illinois, I think when they've played well, it's been because of their quarterback. Luke Altmaier's cut down on his interceptions. He threw 10 interceptions last year, only 3 so far this year in 250 attempts, also averaging 7.6 yards per pass attempt, up more than a half a yard. I look at my power rankings on this game. The 3.5 number, Illinois favored by 3.5 at home, infers that this game would be about pick'em on a neutral site. I actually have Illinois favored by 3.5 on a neutral site, so I think I'm getting a little bonus recognition here. I like Illinois to win this game by 4 more points. Give me the Fighting Illini minus 3.5 over Jonathan Smith and Michigan State.
I mean, there should be more things in place, with the time that Bielema has been in Champaign compared to where Jonathan Smith's been in East Lansing right now. It's interesting matchup about this one also is that both teams are coming off their bye this week. So both teams coming off of a bye. Interesting 2:30 Eastern kickoff on FS1. So not quite the noon, not quite the 3:30, but 2:30 Eastern time in that one. I'm with you, Paul. I'm leaning toward the Illini at home. Just they should be a little bit further along multi-years for Bielema at Champaign. So we're both on the Illini this week, laying the points at home against Michigan State. For Paul Stone, I'm Jimmy Ott here on the Sports Bettor's Paradise, looking at the Michigan teams each and every week right here on the Bet Rivers Network.